Hello, my dear students. This is Abhishek Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Litera Z School, Jhansi. In this video, I am going to teach you class 10th Political Science, chapter number 2, that is Federalism. So, let's start this chapter with the meaning of federalism. What is called federalism? Federalism is the division of power of government into two parts, that is central government and state government. The first part is central government while the second part is state government. So what is called federalism? Federalism is the division of power of government into two or more than two organs, that are central government and state government. This central government works for the welfare of particular country, whole country, and this state government works for any particular state. So before starting this chapter, let us recall the vertical division of power. This vertical division of power we had already seen in chapter number 1, power sharing, but again I am recalling you this topic to understand this chapter number 2 easily. So what was vertical division of power? Vertical division of power means dividing the power of the government into two or more than two parts. Like that we had seen in Belgium, the power, much of the power of central government was given to state government, and again a third type of government was made, that was community government. So this is the basic procedure or fundamental, you can say, of any federal country. So the federal country is a one which divide its power into different levels of government. So here I am going to start this chapter. What is federalism? So let us get back to the contrast between Belgium and Sri Lanka that we saw in the last chapter. You would recall that one of the key changes made in the constitution of Belgium was to reduce the power of the central government and to give these power to the regional government. The accommodation that was done in Belgium, so we had seen there that much of the power of the central government was given to state government. Regional government existed in Belgium even earlier, but no such power was given to them. But as the demand arose, so it was the procedure of the government to give more power to the state government. Government was bound to give some power to the state government. They had their rules and powers, but all these powers were given to these government and could be withdrawn by the central government. It means central government was powerful in Belgium. So the change that took place in 1993 was that the regional governments were given constitutional power that were no longer dependent on the central government. Means separately the powers were given to state government in 1993, and that power could not be taken by the central government from the state government. So when powers are separately given to state government or central government by constitution, so this is known as federalism. In Belgium, though, we had seen the federal system of government, but Sri Lanka continues the procedure of majoritarianism in their government. There more power were given to Sinhala leaders, but Tamil leaders also wanted some powers that were not given to them. So what is federalism? Here we can conclude that federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and various constituent units. Now what are these constituent units? These are the various state governments in any country. Usually a federation has two levels of government, but in our country we have three levels of government. The first level is called as the central government. That is the government that works for the entire country and is usually responsible for few subjects of common national interest, while the second part of the government is at the level of provinces or state, and this type of government in our country is called as state government. This government looks after much of the day-to-day administering of the state, while the third part of the government in our country is local government. Local government looks about the day-to-day administering of any particular district. So both these three levels of government enjoy their power independently of other in our country. So here I am ending this topic, federalism. Rest of the topics will be covered in my next video. Thank you.